went with the normal difficulty, huh? That'd be my pick for a first playthrough. Nice to see someone with some sense around here for once.
Now, why is my OBS not picking up my game? I'm fine yesterday. There you go. All right.
Business is. What do you need this time? Wait one rapt gone moment. Did Miss Galloway put you up to this? I can't for the life of me induce a reason as to why a greenhouse manager would be interested in military inventory. What kind of plants are we growing in there?
Damn.
Maybe you ought to start.
I mean, the key card is literally right there. We're just staring at it.
Idiot people. What do you need this time? Good eye. If things had turned out differently, it might be someone else standing here, while I'd be off piloting one of those beauties. You got your wires crossed. Dropship piloting's one of the safest jobs in Auntie's choice, according to Auntie's survey on career safety. And anyway, I don't recall asking for your opinion.
Damn, that's not gonna...
What do you need this time? As a friend...
Damn. Alright, what quest are we on now? Let's do these companion ones. So that's 900. That's 700 and 600. Is she distracted now? No. The fuck? Don't know what that was all about. God. Good morning, Neff. Just got back up from being out on the bike. I had to go get my glasses fixed.
Stretch your broken legs if you can hear me, Jackson! Oh, law, I can't believe he jumped that way.
Sir, I know this isn't the time, but are they gonna put us to the gallows for this?
What? No. That ain't how we operate in Auntie's Choice, Liza. We might be looking at a pretty fierce demotion for losing half our workforce and getting stuck up here, though.
Demotion to fertilizer?
No. Now cease your jawing. This ain't the time. Hey, you! You down there! Would you mind checking on our fellow? Might he have survived the fall?
Not my garden, not my weed.
He thought those boots would make him fly, but they really just allow the user to jump repeatedly. Unless their downward velocity is too great. If so...
I've never actually gotten the medical
you
response.
see what happens.
Because I never level medical.
Not nearly as upset as we are. We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida, one of our new Protectorate acquisitions, had her gray matter scrambled by the height, jumped down, and landed right in its ears. I can't fathom no sensible motive. She joined us shortly after Auntie liberated her with the freedom of meritocracy, and she seemed happy enough.
Were you not listening? She said she'd always be a loyal subject. It was part of the endless inculcation we endured in the Protectorate. It can prove insurmountable for some.
The notion that she'd sacrifice herself, even after seeing the vast possibilities in staying alive and climbing the corporate ladder, it's just impossible to cognize. The reason Jackson tried using those plasma thruster boots was to gather a piece of machinery we'd spotted on a little table halfway up the spire.
It's a drive overloader. If we install it, we can push the platform's arm hard enough to... well, to grind old Ida out of the gears.
Though the power of that overloader will deluge the system and, well, overload the drive and burn it out all permanent-like. But desperate times and all that.
So if you were to use them boots to bound up the spire and deliver the overloader to us, we'd avoid the tragic fate of our two former cohorts.
Exactly!
What? It's your duty as a subject to...
No, Liza, remember, you're not Protectorate anymore. So, what have we talked about? A duties only.
Discharged if the disbursement is dutifully deserving. Right. Sorry, I'm just a little flummoxed by being stranded up here.
So, bits, stranger. We'll give you bits if you get us down before we starve.
Thank the sovereign... thank you, stranger. We are eagerly anticipating a long life utterly absent of starvation.
Ah, crap. Stupid keyboard. Sometimes it double taps my spacebar with a single push. think I ever went up this way last time. Whoops, shit. That was almost too far. Hey, something hidden here. $311 bits. Alright. Ooh, can I make that jump? That seems like a save before I attempt type thing. That wasn't too bad. Yay, decryption key. Body found. Not my fault. Shit. Damn, I don't have enough science? Really? Yay! Right, now I can get my science. Alright, I'm level 5 now. I don't know which of these two is better. Guess we'll do that one. Is there any other heals? That's kind of cool. That's pretty cool too. So reducing the crash duration or toxicity buildup is pretty big, but as is a stun. Doesn't say how long the stun is though. I think I'll stick with field medicine. When leveling, you can only add skill points in your lowest non-zero skill, or any skill you have no points in already. So, I really like this one, because you get an extra skill point per level. However, it does make maxing anything out very hard. You have more than like 2 skills, which I unfortunately do. So I'm gonna have to just reject that. Oh god.
Oh, thank the law. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air will make you reconsider.
Yep.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it grand to be in a system that allows me that freedom?
So, the platform still works? That's amazing! Not that we'll be going up in it again. For that, you deserve a little extra on top of your urgently improvised extortive rate. Thank you again for all your help.
Damn. Number 9 of 10.
task I'm unwilling to delegate. Logging our progress in the Promotion Acceleration Program.
Who we delegated to? We're the only ones.
For once, you make a point, Cobb. Today's exercise really narrowed the playing field. We were tasked to analyze how the introduced Raptidon population adapted to the island. And I'll admit, I took a hands-off approach. Probably why I still have my hands. And face. A few cohorts misreckoned those sneaky raps. Among the Eaton, Wall Monitor Lindergaard, probably mispronouncing that. Fat Sanitizer Kavilstad, definitely mispronouncing that.
Pick up the pace, Cutshaw. These raps can be anywhere, and we're both a mite ripe.
I'll finish when I'm good and finished. Oh, okay, I'm finished. Grab your gear and let's hoof it to the final skill building activity, Cobb. Quit your loafing.
Like a fight!
See those burrows? The skeleton's nearby. And if it's as nearby as I think, it don't bode well for those scientists. Well, you hate to be proven right. These folk have been dead a while. And that must be the machinery Doc mentioned. Over here, Commander.
98 versus my 153. Yeah, not. Repeating rifle.
Huh. Seems this terminal reroutes power to speakers around the cave. They were using sound to lure the Kraggles out. Let's see here. Generator's back on. Power up that phonotron, would you? Should cause enough ruckus to make the skeleton come out and play.
And what am I supposed to do? Just stand around and look pretty?
Well, if the commander's keen to share, you can press the button too. Wouldn't want you feeling left out.
Alright. This will be an interesting fight. $14 grenades though, so maybe we can make do with those.
Making it easy for us. Watch yourself.
Oh my god, dude's down already. They're both down. all else fails, use one of them as a fucking shield while you res the other.
There, Commander. Little pick-me-up for you.
Knew you had my back.
He's down.
Heals. But I always collect both of them.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Hi, Mister. I'm stuck in a wall.
Nice work. Mind bringing it over here so I can take a gander? Muscular reticulation's still intact. Cartilaginous integrity mostly sound. A good clean cut. And the pincer's still sharp. Yeah, this'll do just fine. Shame about all the scientists, though. I was hoping this wouldn't be too steep a price.
With the Raptidon mod, that's the one I put on her. So I'll be going with the Raptidon. You'll see what it looks like. It's pretty cool looking. What I did in my last game too.
Reckon that's a you problem, friend. It'd have been anticlimactic fighting just the one. Ha! If you still got some hunting you, that Raptidon matriarch's on the loose.
Yeah, make sure I didn't miss any of these dudes. I found a non-confrontational way across the bridge. I thought that's just how you normally went across the bridge. I didn't realize it was supposed to be a fight. That's a good question. I'm pretty sure I just walked up to the bridge and talked to the dude. Alright, let's get out of here. I will say the Raptidon fight was a whole lot harder than the skeleton fight. That being said, the skeleton fight that time was much easier than it was the first time I did it. Oh, I am out of ammo. Why did I just see her like climbing a ladder here a second ago? Oh, that was the ladder she was. Damn, still not enough lockpick for that. That's 2. Human legs, crabble mouth. Okay. I never even noticed that in my last playthrough. There's only 10 magazines. Or at least, according to what I saw, there was only 10 magazines. Regardless, I looked at the rewards. Probably not. It's not 10 more, it's 10 in total. Yeah. So you give her 1, then she asks for 4 more, bringing you up to 5, and then she asks for the last 5. Did you turn in the 5? Because it might not update. Oh wait, no, you just said it did. I don't know. It is only 10 though. 10's all of them. Okie doke. This gun is not great damage. This is the Ministry of Accuracy, right? Yes, it is. There is a workbench here, which I guess I don't technically need. I can just use what's his face, but it's right here. Might as well use it. Yes, I have to actually zone over here. I shouldn't have to do. Crafting. Compact rounds. Oh, I only make 100 at a time because I don't have innovative. Interesting. I only make half as much ammo. That's something. Wait, I have extra holsters. Why am I making another one? I'm assuming I'm wearing the plate carrier. I think it's my best armor currently. That's not heavy. Although, do I have any reason not to wear heavy? I can get out of here now. The further away I am, the more damage I do now. And I have a fourth weapon slot for my melee. And I think I will put that heavy armor on. What'd you get out of the ground?
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander.
Jesus.
Taking care of citizens is developing possible customers. And come out here yourself on Overstreet. Okay, that subject laughed after the first time we tried talking to him. If you're that new salesperson, don't bother. Whoever was here, packed up, and
Advanced encryption key? Hell yeah. What would that do? Okay. Up the hill, if I remember correctly, to get the power back on. Not that I need the power back on. Or is that somewhere else? That might have been somewhere else. However, there is that big tower there I can go up.
It's the crunch. That scrunch, the one that makes it a brunch. I'll feed you purple berry crunch if they love you a bunch.
God.
At attention, Trooper. Report. Why are you out here? Where's your unit?
What unit? I was just eating some purple berry. Wait. My unit. All along we were... They ambushed us. There was so much blood. You can't make me go back there.
Damn, this is bad. Listen, nobody's making you go back, but you're an easy target for Raps or worse if you stay put. Your unit wouldn't want this for you.
Yeah, that's... Shit, that's true. I've got to get back to Fairfield. Back inside our bivouac wall. Back where it's safe.
Yeah, that's it. Back to town, where you can get a big, comforting bowl of purpleberry crunch. You ready to move out?
Yeah. Thanks for all your help. Oh, Law! The Protectorate scum took all our weapons. How am I supposed to get back? The Raptidons will rip me to pieces! What? My hands are shaking fit to fall off my arms. Couldn't hit the broadside, of course. I hate to ask, but any chance you got a grenade I can borrow? Even if I miss, the noise should scare off any Raptidons.
Great idea. Surely nothing awful will happen if someone in your shape handles a grenade.
I can handle it. I'll be far safer with it than without. I can't fight a Raptidon unarmed. Thank you. I'll only use it if I have to. Well, off I go.
Gotta say, Commander, this weren't one of your finer ideas. Let's hope he ain't got the wherewithal to actually pull the pin.
Just gotta get to Fairfield. Just gotta... Huh? What was that? Is someone out there? Stay back, I'm warning you. I got a grenade. All I gotta do is pull this pin and... Uh-oh.
Well, I didn't have any other options. I sure as shit ain't getting across that. I'll be insta-death if I try that. I love that there's so much that I haven't seen in my first playthrough that I'm discovering for the first time now.
This unit is currently unavailable for meaningless interaction.
Welcome back. That's 5 of 10. Should never see that much blood in a bathroom. Never a good sign.
I must say, I have many reservations about this. The Protectorate has always provided for us. For what reason would we forsake such a stable and safe way of life?
Because, friend, with the Protectorate, you're only surviving. With Antes, you'll be thriving.
So your superiors order you to thrive?
No. It's just something you can do on your own. You'll have bosses and employers, but it's up to you to get yourself to the top and make yourself the employer.
I see. And why would I want to do such a thing? Surely my assigned place would provide me with all the necessities of life?
Yes. But you could have more necessities, and even some unnecessaries.
For what reason would I desire material possessions which are, by definition, unnecessary? And while we're on the topic, what are you potentially gaining from recruiting me?
That's one of the best parts, chum. When you sign someone else up, you get a bits bonus.
I see. This free market idea, seemingly not without merit. I'll require some time to ponder this.
Of course, friend. 2 days, 3 at most.
It's
and
not a
no
total
looking for
base
contract.
That should totally be annihilated.
I'm seeing enemies up this way.
It's a brawl!
What's wrong with this gun? Yay, a lockpick I can actually do. Another triple barrel shotgun? Black. It's not a bad weapon, but canid poop? That's different. Usually raptid or travel. Or raptidon, I should say, or travel. Oh, Neff, you asked me earlier how I got across the bridge without a fight. Which bridge were you talking about? I just realized there's a second bridge that I might be confusing question with. Were you talking about the bridge going into Westport? Or were you talking about the other bridge? So, were you talking about this one over here? Where you go into the sunken town? Or are you talking about this bridge here? Ah, Oxbridge, okay, yeah. Yeah, we'll have to see what I do to get across on that one. So, when I did that, That was just a, I just friggin' murdered everybody. Is there... Oh, I wanted a higher level hack, didn't I? And I get a perk. You know, I'm not sure I've actually seen a SMG yet. I've seen automatic pistols, but I haven't seen anything that was like an SMG. Weak spot kills ricochet. That's kind of cool.
Would you look at that? A giant hole in their defenses. Unguarded, too.
Why does this do... Oh, because it's a round burst, right? Do I have any distraction grenades? Not many. I'm worried about that dude up there. Or those two dudes, I should say.
Better take a gander. Boy, damn, that is quite perturbing.
My first time ever using one of those, honestly.
A trifling nuisance.
Oh, there's a dude right in there, too. Fuck me.
Raiding vexatious gizmo? Huh. Resolved on its own.
Fuck, man. 5 lockpick for that? Fuck. God damn.
On your toes.
Alright. They haven't been spotted yet. Well, technically that guy I murdered spotted me. But I managed to kill him before he shot or shouted or anything. And dissolved his body before anybody else saw him. I don't see any enemies nearby. The map also doesn't show any. That could just be because I haven't seen them yet.
To do your job is a virtue. Every part is a call. Every subject ensures a glorious bounty for all.
Huh. Oh, the turrets are seeing me.
What? Back to it.
We have a malcontent. No chance I picked up the armory key, was there? Nope.
To the underside of the bridge. If we lower it, we might be able to cross without a fight.
Damn. Goddamn turrets. I'm still not gonna be able to get it. Oh, I don't.
Ever feel that pull to jump when you're staring down from way up high?
No. And unless you grafted with a terror ray when I wasn't looking, maybe don't give in to that urge.
We've all had that urge. Or at least I have always had that urge. And good as new. Didn't even get spotted. I think the highest anybody got was like high end of the orange. I killed 2 people, dissolved their bodies, maybe 3. Snuck in, lowered the bridge, went through the catwalk underneath. Didn't get spotted at all, though. The fact that I managed to do it in heavy armor without being seen is a record for me. I'm not usually the stealthy type. Not in Outer World games, or like Skyrim or stuff, but other games I am. There's a old game I really want to go back and play, but they have to remaster it. I don't think it works in Windows 11. I don't think I picked up manual shutdown, did I? No. There's a really nice melee weapon up at the top of that tower. Which, since I seem to have veered off from where I need to go, I guess we'll go do. This requires a save, because this is a tight fucking jump. Or can be, if I double jump too early like I just did. That accomplished what exactly? Oh, did that purge all the uranium? That would be amazing. Jesus Christ. it did purge the Zyranium. That's awesome. Hopefully there's no auto dock in here, because I remember there being a lot of enemies in here. Oh my god, excuse me. I believe I also have a shock machine gun, right? Yes. I have the lockpick again at least.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal. No time. What do you need to worry about? The shot could hit the broadside of a freighter.
Truly certified that all in our midst are suited for this mission? It would be most disheartening were any of us to bear reservations.
If you take issue with my presence, speak plainly. My loved one's deeds bear no influence on my own.
Your loved ones, Juan? Once a loved one of mine became a traitor, I would no longer refer to them thusly. Unless you still harbor feelings.
Enough! Your sniping discredits you both. Wardens must speak through action. Move out!
Huh. A protectorate vestige. Guessing the cadre couldn't make it then. Time to start poking around. We'll need all their armorial IDs to get in.
I have, yes. On my first playthrough. Have you been here before? There was a lot of running in circles, and there will be. Nothing you can really do about that, honestly.
I'd heard tale of those war-bred monsters. Looks like a fight. This facility is overrun. Return with no less than a support value. Nor take any incremental action. You should excuse your cowardice while I shook. Help me and get on my feet.
Oh, well, I mean, there's that, yes. But I just meant running around just to get to where you want to go, too. to... Scoped shot machine gun. I'm sorry, the machine gun does not need a scope. I guess it does give it a little bit more crit chance, does it? Reduced recoil, okay. Good enough reason to use it, I guess. That is a hell of a scope. Oops. Oh, that's one of the ones you could stand on. Guess not. I have failed that jump so many times because of my keyboard. You don't even need to do the jump, which is the dumb thing. Something up here first. That's 3. That's rough. That's 4. Not sure where I can pick that up, but...
Just say when.
See? That wasn't so bad. it, I won't. Just as soon as I put these boys down.
Let me know when you needed a stretch. We're here! Free hole in the head!
Can you get out of combat long enough to heal? That'd be great. Nice.
Finally. Anything else the universe wants to throw at us while we're here?
Oh, we're done. Okay. There. I think we're good to take the elevator up.
The gunfire has ceased. Is there any way Ames and Marchand could have... I'm sorry, LaRue. They died in the service of the Protectorate. Stop. Breathe. Then we shall press on. You surprise me. We cannot complete this mission and yet live. And should we live to see it through, your wife shall meet her end. Yet, your resolve remains unshaken. Any less would disgrace the Sovereign. Disgrace us all. Shoulder your rifle. We shall press on and see this mission to its completion. That noise doesn't sound like... Oh, blast! Hand me my rifle! My rifle! One of my lungs meets the open air. LaRue fell swiftly. Screamed for me to help, but if I had remained to aid her, the mission would be at its end. I arrived here to find the controls non-functional. Since my weapon delivers magnetically contained electric charges, I inserted it into a conduit, hoping it would spring to life, but the Fairfield power controls have deteriorated. I wish I could admit relief that in my heart of hearts I wished my love to live, despite her traitorism. My darling, I am sorry. But were you here, I would use the last of my strength to slay you. Our feelings are not even a candle to the incandescent love of the Sovereign. Now...
All the way down we go. Alright, we got our description key, now we get the hell out of here. I used that Thunderstruck for a long time. Because it's a melee projectile weapon. It does pretty good damage too, considering I don't have any in melee. 65 damage is pretty significant. Okay. But I'm not trespassing, these guys are just aggressive. Bad knees! Nah, you know what, fuck it, we'll take it.
Forever vigilant. Some phantom of the mind. The sovereign provides, the system abides.
Where is he? Oh, there you are.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad!
Yeah. I mean, it could be that, I know levels aren't, you know, rapid coming in this game. But putting points into the weapon, the trait that goes with the weapon, does help a lot. They're inside the building. I can't charge that up.
Personal audio log, Sergeant Bornsworth. We've been deployed to deal with a new living weapon fielded by Auntie's forces. The previous squad was unprepared for this threat and was consequently torn asunder. Command's intel could never be so lacking as to allow this to occur. So why? They were lulling Auntie's choice into a false sense of security before launching counteroffensive teams.
Of course.
This will undoubtedly save far more lives than it cost. Another stroke of genius from Command. Praise the matriarch. Sergeant Bornsworth, signing off.
I'm not even sure I ever touched this camp when I played. Actually, I vaguely remember jumping over those. Okay, so there's two of them side by side. This is going to be interesting. I don't think I can do this without missing off one or the other.
It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Never mind. Wasn't that hard. Because I'm leveling science, this thing ticks for a lot of damage. Like I saw one tick that was 93. I did see another one that was 113. Hey, another comic book. Which ends its fucking head down there. Alright, everybody get the fuck back up.
finally arrived.
Sure.
Indeed, that seems to be the case. I mistook you for a different individual. You have my apologies. Military personnel, preferably the kind who can provide me with updated orders, and decidedly not with, nor in the presence of, anyone who has ever been associated with Auntie's Choice personnel.
I ended my association with Antes of my own accord, if that makes you feel better. Ain't here to do you harm.
Or so you say. I gathered that you weren't here to fight just by looking at you. Otherwise, we wouldn't be engaged in polite conversation. And as a loyal subject, it is my honor to continue to perform my assignment as per my orders, even if the duration of my assignment here has been considerable. Those who would, when there's a war to fight, are not worthy of being called soldiers of the Protectorate. I wish to once again take the fight to Antes alongside my fellows. However, my wishes are irrelevant against the needs of the Protectorate and my assigned duties. Additionally, it would do my heart some good to know that my warden and assigned squad companions are well. The Protectorate does not forget its own. Ever.
Yeah, sure.
If I have not received new orders, then I am precisely where I'm intended to be. I'll not hear more of such nonsense. Good day.
Sure. Ever ran across him last time? The Raptidon Cave. Actually, let me check to see what I got for gear here. Repeating rifles at 25 damage. I got one that's also 25 but has a sight. Scope submachine gun, or sorry, not submachine gun, shock machine gun. 153. Nothing better than that, okay. Wow, 120% toxicity drain rate. That's quite nice. That's some heavy fucking armor. Seven keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, here we go.
Armed and ready.
Let them come to me.
On your command.
Why is my sound only coming out of my left headphone? It fixed whatever it was. Oh boy, I found white chocolate inside a poop. Definitely be throwing that in my mouth. Man. Hey, Obscure.
Keep howling. We're coming for you.
What are you up to today, Obscure? Hey, balls are good. They taste like white freezies. Is this where I came in at? I'm gonna assume yes. Wrong button. That's just a Colossus.
Matriarch's here, all right? Let's put our heads together.
Yay, level 7.
See these half-eaten remains? They're a sign. Matriarchs lose their appetite when they're on the verge of going into a state of torpor. She'll have retreated into hiding to conserve her energy. But I got one way to get her attention.
Required info not found. Interesting.
You know how Doc mentioned pheromones? Well, just so happened that I procured some Raptidon glandular extract in my travels. Should do the trick. A matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming out of hibernation unless she senses a threat to her authority. She hates rivals. Oh, not a lot of people know about the hallucinogenic properties of Nebulium. Enhanced soldiers keep a vial in case we're captured. It renders us pretty useless to torturers. Let me think. Yeah, 3 parts pheromone and 2 parts Nebulium ought to do it. Use that as the lure and the matriarch won't know what hit her. Ready for this?
As long as it's just a headache and not a migraine.
I was inquiring more about your current manner of fortitude. But I'll take... All right. Look alive, Commander.
that's a bad spot to go. Yes, yes, drug crash. Oh, hi. Ugh. Oh shit, there's still more. I'm gonna bleed out. Oh, maybe I can't bleed out.
That's the limb. Bring it here, would you?
I for sure I was dead. Can't see shit. My eyes are so full of blood. Oh, there was all the food and it didn't even fill me.
Whoa, look at this part. That's twice the muscle mass of a Raptidon hunter. Undamaged nerve endings? Even the coloration's to my liking. Can't ever discount the aesthetics. You're no slouch, you know that? If we had more soldiers with your talent, we would have taken Eden months ago. You earned it. Whenever you're ready, we should head back to Fairfield. Have a word with Doc Tinsley now that I have both the skeleton and matriarch specimens. In honesty, I don't know which one I should ask Doc to patch me up with. Can't go wrong with either, but one could be the better choice. If you've got an opinion, I'm keen to hear it. The material we harvested from the skeleton crabble could allow me to fire off scalding shell shards. They'd pierce through armor easily, I imagine. And the part from the Raptidon matriarch should let me camouflage myself at will, like other Raps can. I'd be able to close the distance and heal you up without the enemy noticing. Exactly what I was thinking.
All right. So, lockpicking and science. Alright, so we're probably gonna fast travel here because this is kind of in the middle of fucking nowhere. The fuck? That's a loading screen I haven't seen.
Why choose just any choice when you can choose any choice? Remember, Anti knows best.
Sometimes I get the feeling we're not welcome here. Like the protectors don't present us liberating.
You ever find yourself with too much disposable income? I got plenty of ideas on how to dispose of it.
Back again? I hope the hunting has gone well. Certainly.
I'm gonna assume Crabble Butter's especially smooth, because I'm ready to feel like myself again. I've decided on the matriarch graft. This program started with Raptidons, so why not try the finest specimen to date? If you don't mind, I'll go ahead.
Oh, the Raptidon matrix. Go on now. Get sorted while I get this machine up and running. Mind the Raptidon drool on the table. No need to be nervous. I promise.
Thank you for the bedside manner, Commander. As you can tell, I've got a nervous temperament and jump at the sight of my own shadow.
Enough distractions, please. I need the utmost focus for my work. This is beautiful work. My best yet. How does the limb feel, Inez?
So that's what it looks like,
Numbness?
Neff.
Pain?
Yeah, both. Body's not accustomed to the presence of another limb. Feels like I've got an extra passenger in my nervous system. But it certainly beats feeling like I'm bleeding on the inside. Or fighting the urge to feast on raw human flesh. like last time.
Well, I'll certainly be having words with that surgeon, leaving you in a state like that. Now, you come back straight away if anything bothers you.
Will do, Doc. I thank you. And you, Commander, without your help, I don't know what I might have done. Whatever you need going forward, I'm there.
Yeah, being able
got
to
my
go.
word.
So yeah, the Raptidon cloaks her, and then she runs back towards you and drops down a healing mist. The cloak isn't necessary, but it is nice to save her life occasionally. Let's see if I can get into Sub Rosa's quest line here. I don't think I can actually hack this. I think I need that key card. And I don't know of any way of getting that.
I can feel my senses sharpening. Teeth, too. Also, my appetite. I'd say this officially puts me back in full fighting form. If you ever thought I might slow you down, you can give those fears a kiss goodnight. I appreciate that, Commander. I got a good feeling about this partnership of ours. Just want to reiterate that I'll make good on my end of the deal. I plan on proving my worth to you and to Auntie, no matter what it takes. I expect we're going to have quite the adventure together. I appreciate you hearing.
Suppose I could try a distraction grenade.
Was that really? I heard something. I can see the source of the racket, but the boy damn thing's out of reach.
That works.
Marginal improvements, still improvement. Trainee Lindell, be so kind as to remind us all what the first rule of the range is.
Guns are weapons, not toys.
And do we aim weapons at colleagues or at our own unprotected upper stories? Even in jest? Hint, we do not. Some mistakes cost more than others. Not much to be gleaned from taking a bullet in the brain pan. The soldiers before you are former Protectorate subjects, mainly of the farming variety. No knowledge of combat. Scarce experience wielding anything deadlier than a wrench. They are accustomed to being told what to do, when to do it, even how to think. A lifetime of habitual servitude is not broken in a day. I'm only responsible for familiarizing them with the weapons they will come to rely on in future. However, having observed them on the range, they fail every hurdle, but keep getting back up. I'd say that speaks to an admirable resilience. Or stupidity. Difficult to say which. I'm not one to idle in the path of a good faith effort to accelerate education. The faster we can get more soldiers in the field, the better. There's just one problem. I don't know you. So, respectfully, I must ask, what do you feel qualifies you to give instruction to my recruits? I've never heard of such an area of study. Indeed. Well, your attitude of arrogant superiority is unlikely to resonate with the recruits, I think. Respectfully, I must declare... Lindell! You reload with a...
Aw.
Guns are weapons, not
Talk is cheap. When you pull the trigger. You can't shoot what you can't see.
For nonsense. Why choose just the weapon works? Test it somewhere.
Stop blame. You've returned. I don't suppose you're here for instruction yourself. I'm not aware of any invasion. We are here as liberators, not invaders. We're bringing the free market to those without the freedom to choose, and liberating Arcadia's resources to aid struggling colonies. I understand it must look like violence, but listen to any of our ex-Protectorate colleagues speak on their lives before. The stories they tell are stories of oppression. It's a wise personage who knows they don't know everything. Please don't think me rude for abbreviating our conversation.
Protectorate folks must have been bored out of their skulls before we showed up.
Boy, take this terminal and trash it. If you're about to blast me about fixing that void-forsaken terminal, it'll have to wait. I'm entitled to a break like anyone else. Sorry, I'm no loafer, mind you. Just happens I like to work in measurable gains. Right? The drones are ready to launch. All that he's doing is fix drones or own. I know it probably seems like we're up to our ducks in truth. As long as I'm on break, work does not exist. I cannot see the terminal. If you want to go poke. Something I can help you with?
There you go.
Look at him go. Drones launched, and no one dead. I'd say this calls for a celebratory smoke. Say, maybe we don't mention your part in all this to Carr, huh? Truth be told, she's taken issue with me as of late. I could really do with not looking the fool again. Can't fault it. Anyway, thanks for your help. Fairfield will be a lot. And before you go...
What am I supposed to be doing for what's-her-face? This one. Actually, while I'm here, I should go to my ship and see if I can unlock that last box. For Valerie, I do believe I have enough keys. I think it was only like 4 or something I needed. Oh, I have him a double jump now too, so I can get my silenced rifle. Alright, now we have access to all the ones I've picked up. Defense dome is a helmet, I assume. Manager's tasking helmet. That marks them. Just the 2 I have? Okay.
Updating ship roster to reflect reminder. Earth Directorate agents are not allowed to participate in paid promotions funded by corporations. Furthermore, any opinions expressed in favor of product are the agent's own and do not reflect the opinions of the Earth Directorate. Presenting the Valerie unit, the latest and greatest in a line of Earth Directorate support automechanicals. All you could want in a squad mate at half the cost. The Valerie unit is the exclusive property of the Earth Directorate and is not intended for civilian or commercial use. Resale of this unit is strictly prohibited. Searching mission parameters. 1 moment. Searching. Error. Unable to find current mission parameters. Defaulting to last known objectives. Goal. Infiltrate Horizon Point Station and retrieve data pertaining to skip drives and rifts. Arcadia Colony contact. DeVries, Augustine. Expected operation time. Less than 24 hours.
Nope. Laugh for a long time.
Laughter is the best medicine, second only to anthracillin. Do you have any other queries, Commander? Attempting to ride this unit in order to replicate the experience of flight is strongly discouraged. This unit can support up to 100 pounds of weight while still remaining airborne, and is not ideal for body transportation or disposal. Do you have any other queries, Commander? Vitality augmentation, logistics evaluation, reconnaissance, and information extraction unit. Do you have any other queries, Commander? This unit was first deployed on a mission to Redacted more than 10 years ago and was primarily credited for that operation's success. Other highlights include the triumph at Redacted, the rescue of Redacted, and the first successful execution of the Stanfield maneuver in zero gravity. This unit commends the agent on an excellent knowledge base. Attempts at the Stanfield maneuver, as proposed by theorist Marion Stanfield, has resulted in multiple deaths, mutilations, and maimings, leading to a ban shortly after discovery. Do you have any other queries, Commander?
Oh, excuse me. Oh, I forgot to pick this thing up. Alright, so superheating coils or supercooling coils. I haven't seen ice damage. These are just superheating coils that are installed backwards. Nice. Acid-proof plating. Immunity to shock, I think, would probably be the way to go. I have an extra. Alright. Oh yeah, this one doesn't get charges, that's right. just want to see what the I'm gonna need him. Fuck. Now that I think about it, if I'm heading to Westport. I can't see me needing Inez. Like, I've done her quest here. I'm sure the next quest is not on this planet either. Or as well, I should say. Don't get me wrong, she's not a bad person by any means. Just I haven't used Valkyrie in forever, and I kind of want to see the ice coil does. Silenced repeating rifle. Let's go ahead and stick that right in there. If I go down this way, there's a building plus some other stuff. I'm gonna say Valerie should have a level up. AoE heal. Yeah. Wow, the scope on this thing fucking blows.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Emergency protocols ready. Fortifying teammate bucket.
Appreciate a little help, Commander. Knew you had my back. They did me in. Help me out. Knew you had my back.
Weapon mods. Explosive rounds for the machine pistol. The Crabble Farm.
Oh, Lucy. I don't suppose you know anything about Crabble medicine, do you? So, it seems as though the issue ultimately boils down to 2 words. Yeah, I brought a box from that. Little Lucy became fully frantic, but I guess I was wrong. Now she won't get up. And these Crabbles, they mean the... I promise. Any help you can...
Straight dumb Purpleberry Crunch.
Up. She looks fine. I can hardly believe it. Now I don't have too many.
Who the fuck has detected me? Alright, let's see what else we can do here.
Commencing combat-related activities.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander. Lights flashing before my eyes, Commander. Revive me.
You're not a very good tank there, Niles.
Knew you had my back.
I honestly don't think this lineup works.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
executive training exercise in the books. Another clear winner. Me.
Ain't a contest, Cutshall.
Lucky for you. Today sure wasn't. No, we're all here because Ormsby thinks we're VP material. But it's obvious who's got the gray matter in this outfit. Take today's activity. Demonstrate market dominance with a corporate logo competitors will see from
Loyal
orbit.
subject.
Results
La
speak
la
for
la.
themselves.
That rubbish pile you cajoled everyone into building? The giant AC?
We work for Auntie's Choice. What's your point?
Well, it's awful convenient that your own initials are...
Okay, on to the fourth activity. This is Albert Cutshaw, sanitation specialist, future big-time VP, signing off.
Hello. How are you, Al? Are you doing tonight? I'm spectacular according to Regulation 1, 2, 1, 2, potato. I'm just, that sounds correct. What I need is potatoes.
Yep. I too need potatoes. Correct now, yes. They are unique items. If you have any questions about whether they're worth unlocking or not, I've unlocked a couple. I can probably tell you. It's less dumb when you realize that you can fast travel back to your ship whenever you want. They use the decryption keys that you gotta find out in the open world too. All of them take at least multiple. Like the highest one I've seen so far, I think, is 8. And that's a lot of fucking keys. There's also a little button on the left-hand side of the little thing they go in that allows you to cycle through them. Apparently it's very easy to miss for some people, and I agree with that because it is a big old blue button, but apparently it's something people miss. God, this repeating rifle just doesn't do shit for damage. When you have the first 2 boxes, the Valerie box and whatever the other one is, the button doesn't exist. You gotta open those 2 things first. Nothing else down here other than that shotgun?
No, wait. I don't need refreshment. I'm so refreshed. Yep, that's me.
Alright. There's got to be something else
Fresh,
here.
like a really refreshing.
Can't imagine all of this just to get a friggin' shot. Oh, I guess technically a shotgun and whatchamacallit. Corrosive SMG. Alright, well, nothing there. Oh, there we go. Comic book number 2 of 10. Hopefully I don't have to go north to get to where I'm trying to go to. Not looking good going this way, though. Yeah, that's a big nope. God damn it. So what do you mean by level based? Like, eventually as you level, you'll get better weapons and stuff? If that's the case, yeah. So basically you find different weapons that have higher base levels. Like the gun that Anise has, you'll find a version of that later on. Yeah, I don't have it in my party. That starts at like 120 damage. Even with like no gun skill. It's why the whatchamacallit, the uniques are so good, is because they just don't they usually have enough of a bonus on them that they outshine regular weapons.
Ain't gonna do nothing to your precious terminal. Only thing they're a danger to was us.
Take it up with the head office.
Detected by who? You?
Knock off the funny business.
Anybody in here that?
Yes?
Peddle your wares elsewhere.
Personal electric.
If you're wondering why there's so many engineers sitting here on their rears, it's because the dang Crabbles ran us out of the desalinator. Now we're stuck here on standby wages. Hope you ain't jesting with us, friend. Can't w-
Word is Nova Street is ordering all veteran survivors in West want changes reported. They ain't good much. So much effort. That kind of thing ain't even on my contract. track.
Scout report.
Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir.
One armor, 5 armor and medium. I like my big bulky armor. Clang. Big ass armor.
Who goes there? By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here?
We could use the assistance, that's for sure. The gas leak has made our automechs a touch unreliable.
Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for Zeranium gas. We sprung a leak. Definitely the second one. But one more thing.
Access granted.
All that matters is getting these automechs to the Vox relay station. What in the name of the architect? Oh, right. My guards told me to expect a new arrival, right before our chief mechanist decided to harangue me with the latest on our catastrophe.
Marshal, you're acting as though I'm not standing here auguring the impending doom of this facility.
Woodrow, normally I would be obliged, nay, happy, to receive your senseless jawing. But not today. Perhaps this outsider can assist where you've failed. I hope you've come to help, because a crisis is bearing down on us, and I've a dearth of reliable hands with which to manage it. You see, Woodrow, why at this rate, we'll have the facility up and running in little to no time.
That's what scares me, Marshal.
Like you, me and my consternated head technician are new arrivals. Though we may not last long if we fail to repair the Zeranium leak. I wouldn't have put it in those terms, but I appreciate someone who speaks their mind. The Vox relay station needs our automechs. But until that leak is fixed, this facility is a target for the sport of Auntie's armaments. Delphinia Bryant is working on a prototype Zeranium shield. Whoever uses it will be less disposable and more useful to the Protectorate. There is a nominal risk that the automechs will act impulsively, but there will be plenty of time to unravel that particular knot once they're delivered.
Marshal, those automechs have been corrupted with Zeranium. I can't even cogitate on what they're capable of if we lack the time or resources to approach this rationally. Should they go berserk, we may well be turning the very subject you intend to resupply into their victims. We'd be branded as traitors.
Then perhaps you had better explain to Brigadier Montelli why his defenses are grounded. And you can do so personally, in the comfort of his office.
Montelli? I rescind my objection. May the delicate workings of the paradigm point us toward a better way.
There's a good fellow. Cleave to your loyalty, and it will never steer you wrong. I'm glad that spectacle did. Whether or not Zeranium is hardly my area of expertise, but it falls to me to find a solution. Lester, you cut straight to the point. This facility has been through many a trial and tribulation, but the war is not finished with us yet. What it needs is stable, consistent leadership. And I can't be that if I'm dead of Zeranium poisoning. What else would disrupt the harmony of our... Zeranium wreaks havoc on automechanic. Further damage soon occurred. True, the facility was disrupted. When disorder looms its ugly head, the Protectorate relies on its people. The situation is deteriorating rapidly. While I trust that Brigadier Montelli has everything well in hand, loyalty and instinct run hand... no matter. My unease is nothing when measured against the strength. This facility's purpose is the old... Now, their burden is mine.
Alright, let's go find the scientist. Structure cleavers over here.
Oh yes, I adore interruptions. I was just saying, what's best for stoking the spark of invention? Regular disruptions to one's train of thought. Now what is it you want? Quite busy, as I said. Unless, please, now, did you have some business here? Our good Marshal sent you, did he? Assist me, and you'll... Now tell me, are you familiar with the one and the same? I could speak at So, what am I endeavoring to create? A Yes, quite luckily. Alas, while I'm occupied with inventing this shield gadget, bits. Is that what this is about? I imagine but if you're unmoved or apathetic for some witless, unsensible reason, I'm sure Now here, merely try to avoid any fields of dense uranium, or normally, yeah, ideally the resulting shielding. Well, if you... I believe... Oh.
Might be wise to get that large. We should get any closer.
My little minion. I trust you've made progress in your task. What did I tell you? Now, what's needed now is something to help capital deduct. You'll be pleased to learn there's one, right? You guess. So you may have trouble getting your hands on the catalyst. The only other source at hand would be the invaders, and I'm afraid I'm not intimately familiar. In fact, the only equipment of theirs that I'm past holographic emitters are essentially low-yield field modulators. So my thoughts exactly. Look, that insidious light pollution emanate. Now, will there be anything else?
That's
I suppose ingratiating myself with others is not a until a...
Are you the crazy crab person in the tower? Yeah.
Did the authorities send you? Did my torrent... What a relief. And here I speak. You must... No one at the facility believes me, but I've seen it with my own eyes. Crabble numbers have swelled as they gather to Oh, you're right. Crabbles are the bane of Arcadia. Strong, intelligent, and superior to us in every way. Heed my warning, stranger.
Ooh, sniper cloak. What is that? Kind of cool looking. Shit armor though. God. Anything along the beach here? Oh, I see a crab over there. At least something to whack. You have gained catalytic amplifier. Catalytic converter. There'll be a vendor or something around here somewhere. You look familiar. That's the crazy dude screaming about crab people. You don't have a name.
Oh, unfamiliar. Name's Hazel. I'm sort of the acting path. The old wardens paid the price. Where their courage faltered, a little mental refreshment should do just the trick. That's what I always say. Now what'll it be? Aw, I really need someone else.
Ambience, state your business. All way.
Sorry.
Lull detected. Conversational.
Is that
affirmative?
We have 2 decryption keys. That'll be all my money. We've got the Zyronator, which is an 84 DPS machine pistol that fires 3 rounds instead of 4. But it fires depleted Zeranium rounds that cause targets to take progressively more damage. Or you can buy the Hover Drone pet. Why is the ammo in the fucking... Explosive? 56... Why is that one so much less damage? Oh, because explosive lowers the damage, okay. Yay! 2 more decryption keys.
Well, any closer to obtaining the catalytic amplifier? Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. You do...
What brings you to this fine establishment?
Caught a piece of shrapnel during the attack. What about you?
Zeranium poisoning. Only a mild case, but the doctors are withholding treatment to study my symptoms.
Sovereign's mercy.
Oh, a new arrival. If you'd indulge me, I have a few questions. First question, can you describe the conditions in which you were... all right, for instance, do your bones... Well, as a... There, that should do it. Do stop back in if you don't have much...
And another decryption key.
Well, look who it is. What... Oh, what would you like to know? Total... Come to our visiting scientist next door is... However, it's all... In this gaseous state, Zeranium... The concentration... Anyhow, I could talk about this...
What can I do for you this time? I knew seeing. Make your way and be careful with that terminal. Why in law's name would you want to know that? Now that is, I suppose, a good thing. Any further questions? Don't worry. Yeah, that should. But that.
That didn't last long. The ornate headpiece? Not sure. I'm familiar. Oh god, I didn't realize I was being poisoned this whole time. I mean, it's not a bad looking
I
helmet.
can see the door, but ain't a way to reach it from here. Guess we'll have to take the long way around.
That's where I came down at. Can't say I've seen that. That actually does overcharge her too. That's kind of cool. Wait, I don't want to be opening these, do I? They really want you to turn that a couple times, don't they?
Look who it is. What is it this time? Don't have much.
Give me a sec. Almost done. Please, why should I follow their example by Marshall Donaldson wrote that? And an all right. One catalytic amp, not a beast.
Alright, so that quest is done. Well, everybody getting super angry at me for some reason. I assumed this whole base was going to attack me for doing that. Alright, back to Fairfield.
Choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice.
Treacherous. Minus 25% base health. Nah. As much as I like the 100% sneak attack damage.
Every time I think I'm having a bad day, I just tell myself, wait till...
This paradigm of yours, or sovereign, or whatever, does it really provide everything? Hello again. You get that in? How grand? And while this might, just keep watching.
Been working at that spot of business we discussed. Loose your words. I'm listening. Scouts reported a plume of smoke thick and wide billowing from the facility. Sure didn't seem to be mechanical exhaust. Got more to report? Just that Milver Street requested her presence for some mission. Trooper Sealong was one of my best enhanced soldiers, but never took to her grafts. Been uncertain what I could rely on her for. So Milver Street holds her contract. At least for now. Now, let's talk helping you. There's a bridge gating entry to the northern part of the island. You want to get to the Vox? First step is getting through it.
Done.
There's an alternate path, but it's blocked by Zeranium. I'll order my troops at the forward operating base to 8. From there, your target's the Skycutter Tower.
Done.
Seems it was recently reactivated, and by our engineers' metrics, might be useful in overloading the Vox's defenses. Wouldn't trust the Protectorate's over-engineered perfection to cook a Spratwurst. Give me the no-frills, disposable quality of Auntie's choice any day. If by some miracle your contraption doesn't turn you inside out, it'd give you a much quieter route to the Vox. Much as I'd like the bridge's clearing. Once you pass to the northern end of the island and enter the Skycutter, you'll need to find the tower's power routing controls. Mayhaps you can wreak some chaos at the Vox. Step light, though. There's no Protectorate gallivanting near the tower, which, like as any, means something bloodthirsty lurks within.
Alright, 2 points. I really feel like I should level probably science. Nah, fuck it. Guns. I need the extra range damage. The guns don't do shit right now. Alright, what do we got for perks? A lot of options. %, sneak attack damage with rifles. Marksman, assault, and sniper rifles. 30% more damage to far away enemies, 15% more or less damage to enemies that are nearby. Machine guns, special weapons, and assault rifles slowly reload automatically. That's pretty cool. Treasure Hunter is very good for crafting materials. I think I'm going to take Treasure Hunter. Pick up Sharpshooter next time.
take care in the northern regions of the island. Fewer reports from scouts. Heightened degree of danger. Maybe that's something to look forward to. Loose your words.
Fucking knows.
I'm listening.
They replaced the friggin'... Wait. Hold on, am I wearing the wrong glasses? Yeah, these are the ones I normally wear. I wonder why those ones were feeling weird on my nose. Much better.
Good work. Sure, it'll aid your path into the Vox. Presuming you keep your nerve. Let me spin you a yarn. One of my elite regiments ceased replying to hails several weeks ago. Hardy bunch. Fought all across the system. Yesterday, the Protectorate launched the regiment commander's upper torso into one of our encampments, which makes 2 1/3 complete corpses of a 6-person unit. Mocking us. Calculating bastards, the Protectorate. Would admire their efficacy if it weren't taking so many of my best and brightest. Once the fighting reignites in full, they'll pay dearly. Aye, that they do. Dense morale something fierce. Seems Milver Street is good for something after all. I can almost respect the Protectorate's efficiency, though doing so would be easier while standing on the backs of their capitulating leaders. Man doesn't seem to understand there's an order to things. Convert your enemies after the war ends, not before. Try too early, you got saboteurs, spies, and the unruly. It's a poor use of our resources, inefficient at best, actively detrimental to our work at worst. And if there's one thing I despise worse than our foes, it's the poor use of resources. Well, if it isn't, loose your words.
Any new quests?
These riffs, Scott. I've been gone a while. How'd it go? Tell me you got good... Why? What? Jackson, you idiot! Ah! This was... tell me. Did you... Well, in...
Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you.
Fixes this rift problem is definitely getting a whole side sweep.
I'd say, well, if you're here for the dock, hope you ain't in any kind of hurry. Wait's still on the long side of short. Surely did. Aw, heck, but I shouldn't complain. Others have it worse than me.
I must ask you to hold still.
Mind your own bit.
In future, I'd appreciate you keeping your Oh, that doesn't look right at all. Please.
You know, Doc,
What's that burning smell? Take this
but with the...
literally, probably not very dexterously. Metaphorically, you're...
Alright, nothing. Okay. I didn't get any new quests from her. Guess we can go back to Donnelly and tell him I fucked up. Maybe then I'll have to fight the whole place.
What have you done? The Zeranium now spews from the hangar more thickly than ever. No, this is my fault. The blame lies squarely on my... With this failure, I have likely do... No more will our stalwart subjects reap the bounty of this land. Instead, this island, as our stewardship, freaks, and worse, will despoil that which is left behind. And with the island's fall, I may have dealt a crip eating their way deeper into Eden like ravenous Yes.
Dude has a ton of fucking armor, holy shit.
My erstwhile assistant returned until...
Stay true, outsider.
What is it? I'm a little busy. The Marshal, if even a single automech steps out of luck, I'd say the Marshal is a good man. You want to see the court, she'll only be able to sell you our surplus. Just have to release this here and fasten the manifold there. And that's got it. One catalytic amplifier.
Welcome.
Lots of uninitialized keycards for box relay.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we had and defend it.
Outsider. You're free to pass, stranger.
Guess we'll go get Niles' upgrade.
unload and begin cataloging the state of the various automechs.
Are you recording the drive? Cadet, I do not believe this is what the sergeant intended by documenting the process. Here, allow me to handle it. Now where's the off switch? Boyd, we're being bombed! Disembark! Lose formation to the beach, double time! We can take shelter in the rocks! Praise the Sovereign! We made it! Halt! Everyone quiet. What's that clacking noise? Oh shit! Rebels! Form defensive perimeter type 14A!
Give the order, and I'll take care of him.
Sequencing strategy. Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies. Everything
Excuse me.
Sit or sprint? Typical predicament for an anti-bottom runger like me. Wish I never snuck in here to begin with. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Nah, it was a great idea. We need to get me back this way. Just didn't account for all these crowds. They'll fly in the old ointment. I could just sit tight, live lean off all these supplies, hope the crab will skedaddle, or maybe open the door and bolt. Seems like a good idea. Nah, it's a great idea.
And that's how he died. The high security lockbox. Oh, excuse me, Jesus Christ. I guess it makes sense. I'm tired. I didn't sleep last night. Another one of those. I've got to be up to like 7 of those or something by now. Oh my god.
This looks like the place. No, I haven't felt this high strung since Horizon Point. Just hope he's here.
Niles.
Howdy, Zed. You look... well.
Has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
I didn't know. Didn't realize you would...
What else was... And who precisely are you? Another Earth Directorate cast-off? Ah, yes. The same commander who nobly ordered you to leave your colleague to perish under rubble.
I know it, Commander. We all did the best we could on that mission.
Perhaps my words were too pointed. It is difficult to erase the memory of how Niles came to me. Half torn up, on the border between life and death. But that was years ago. So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine. That would depend on what vision you have for Arcadia's future. Everyone seems to think they alone know what's best for this colony.
Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting.
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra! Fuck!
I knew something was wrong.
Without that, if you're sincere in your desire to help...
I am.
Okay, and do...
Not to worry.
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and end there because I'm fading fast. Not sleeping last night is catching up to me. Thank you guys for tuning in. Remember, being normal's boring. Be weird. Bye-bye. Let's see if we can find somebody to host. Yeah, it probably will be good night. Crimson's not on. None of my followed channels are actually online. Womp womp. Alright. Oh god. Alright, well thanks you guys for tuning in. And remember, being normal's boring. Be weird. Bye bye.